What's good, YouTube? It's Breezy Buckets coming at you with another banger video, and today we are back at it. We're starting where we left off again with part two of tier ranking and tier making of this list of current NBA players. So yeah, before we start the video or get back into the video of the part two, make sure you like and subscribe. And let's just get straight into it. So where we left off, we put Boogie at B class. So now we're just going to find out where to put all the rest of these. So let's start from the bottom up. Actually, no. We'll leave like the really good players for last. So we can have some arguments. And you guys can have some arguments in the comments if you want. Okay, Isaiah Thomas, IT. He's one of my favorite players. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it a buck. But I feel like if he would have, trades can't always go the way you want them to. But I feel like if he would have stayed in Boston, he would have made the All-Star. He would have been an All-Star at least once. At least once in his NBA career, he would have been an All-Star. Maybe two times if he stayed in Boston. IT Boston was something else. But now I think he's on the Wizards now. This was last year or like 2 years ago. So he was on the Nuggets. So now I'm going to say he's B. Or right now I'm going to say he's C actually. He's not that good right now. But when he was don't get me wrong, when he was on the Celtics, when he was in his prime, he was on C class, or he was on A class for sure. He was definitely A class. Like if I went back 2 or 3 years, or no, 2 or 4 years from now, and I were doing this exact same thing, I would have put him A. So, okay, so now we got Kyle Kuzma. I'm gonna put him. Okay, so he's been improving a lot. I'm gonna give him B. He's not just been a role player. He's been way more than a role player this year. He's been a player who can efficiently get boards and get a bunch of good rebounds and then rack up a bunch of points from those boards. And then basically he's just been good on the offensive boards and his defense has got a lot better. Plus, like I said, with Brandon Ingram, he can space the floor more even though he's still on the Lakers. Because they were on the same time. He was on the same time that the Lakers were with him or had Brandon Ingram. So Jaren Jackson Jr. of now, he's injured right now. So last night he couldn't play. I don't think he'll be able to play the next 2 games, but after those games he'll be able to play. But right now, of when he just got drafted, he was C class. He wasn't. He was just getting familiar with the NBA. I'd say. Gordon Hayward. I'm gonna have to give him B. Don't get me wrong, like this man, he endured so much, bro. That he endured like a lot. That injury with his knee, bro. Oh my gosh, that has to be like top 10 worst injuries in NBA history. Like the knee, I don't want to revisit this, but the knee literally popped out of his socket, and you could see the bone. Like he, bro, he like got better from that, and he's doing good on the Hornets now. So I'm gonna give him a B because he definitely endured through that, and he definitely got through it, and he is having a good time in the NBA, and he's definitely showing his potential and what he can become of. So we're just gonna put him at B. Okay, so now we got DeAndre Ayton. This is when he first got drafted in the NBA. He's a rookie. Can't believe he was only a rookie last like 2 years ago. You think he looks like the type of person who's like in the NBA for like 5 years. Okay, but anyway, I'd say right now he's B class. Definitely a good center. He can do good post ups. He's definitely a good screener. Um, very efficient on the pick and roll and pick and fades. So he's definitely B. There are a lot of people who are like, I'd say not really role players in here, but like more than who have and shown and improved that they're more than role players. Like Bam Adebayo, Lonzo Ball, Buddy Hield, and Kyle Kuzma, and DeAndre Ayton. Okay, let's see. Danny or Danelli Gallarino. I don't even know how to. Gallarino is a C class, bro. He's definitely just a role player, I'd say. He's not even on the Clippers anymore. He's on like the, I think he's on like the Houston. No, he's on the Thunder. Yeah. Blake Griffin is, hmm. Okay, don't get me wrong, but he's not playing too good. I'm gonna be honest, and he's picking a bunch of fights with a bunch of players, and you really don't need to be doing that, bro. So I'm gonna give him C class just because of that. He hasn't been playing at his best. I feel like he's just been messing around and not taking it seriously a little bit. He's been taking some shots right out of his range that he knows he shouldn't be taking, and that aren't good shot selections for him. So I'm gonna give him C. Marcus Aldridge is C, sure. Kyle Lowry is, Kyle Lowry is B. Derrick Rose on the Timberwolves was B for sure. He dropped 50. Westbrook is, I don't know if he's beyond A or he's S. I say Westbrook is S. Yeah, Westbrook is definitely S. Steph. Okay, no, I'm leaving that for later. Okay, so let's see. Michael or Bledsoe. C. When he was on the Bucks, he was definitely C class. Drew Hall. I'm just gonna go through some of these fast because we got to get to the really controversial ones that we're gonna have I'm gonna have a lot of good stuff to say about. So Hassan Whiteside is C class for sure. He's on the Blazers now, performing pretty well for them. Definitely a good sustainable center for their team because they need a few because they lost Trevor Ariza. Bogdan. I don't even know how to pronounce the name, but he's C class. Definitely a good 3-point shooter. Good from the perimeter. DeAndre Ayton's been showing out on the Nets. He's definitely I thought of the big three last year was going to be DeAndre Ayton, Kyrie, and KD, but no, I feel like it's Kyrie, KD, and Harden. But some people exclude DeAndre Jordan. If they lose Jordan, bro, they're not making it to the finals. That's like he's like they might lose Prince, so he's definitely a good piece into their defense. I'd say for sure. DeMar DeRozan. I mean, in the prime when he got drafted to the Spurs, or when he got traded to the Spurs, I feel like that was a good time for him. But when he was on the Raptors, that was really good. So I'll put him at C. He's not having his best. I feel like he just wants to be, or he's playing good. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like he wants to be on a different team, and he wants to be, uh, like appreciate a little bit more. Okay. Lance Stevenson. I have no idea where this man is. I don't even know what team he's on. I think he's on. I think he's on the. I don't even know. I think he's like an Australian league or something right now. I'll give him a C. So he's on the Lakers. I don't know. He might still be on the Lakers. Tell me in the comments where Lance Stevenson is right now, because I don't know. I don't really care where he is right now. I'm not really a big fan. Andre Drummond, when he was on the Pistons, but right now his career is definitely going into its downfall, I'd say. Drew Holiday. I feel like he's a good fit for the Bucks. I mean, Eric Bledsoe was good. Don't get me wrong, but like, he's definitely a pretty good fit for the Bucks. He can match Giannis's energy. He can match Chris Middleton's energy. I feel like it's just a good vibe with all of them. I'd say Chris Middleton's A class. People say he's a role player, bro. Like a role player does not go 25 points per game per night. That's not a role player. A role player is like 10 per game, 10 points per game per night. Like that's not a role. That's a role player. This is not a role player. That's like a really controversial topic. A lot of people say Chris Middleton is a role player when he's not. It's really weird. Okay, so we got Kyrie. I feel like he should have stayed on the. Actually, no. The Nets are a good place for him. He's definitely getting good energy with KD. Harden and KD are back together. Last time they were together was on the Thunder. Like that was like 5, 6 years ago, maybe longer, like 5 or 7. Um, and he's definitely matching their energy. So I put him A. Yeah, he's up there. He's definitely A. Paul Millsap, bro, you're like 75. Just retire already. You're C class. There's no point. Okay, let's see. Kemba Walker. He's still on the Celtics, so I'll put him B. I haven't really seen much of his game lately because I haven't really been watching many of the Celtics games. But actually, you know what? I'm putting him A. Yeah, he's A. So let's see. Let's just put some. That's yeah. C. Rudy Gobert C. Steven Adams is B. Okay, CJ McCollum is definitely B. Zach LaVine is B. Toby Harris, or Tobias Harris. Andrew Wiggins is B. Okay, Kristaps was A class. Jokic is A. Nurkic is C. Clint Capella is C. Nikolai Vucevic is C. Tobias Harris is B. Okay, so now we get into the controversial ones. So other than Aaron Gordon, there we go. So now let's see. So Dwayne Wade, hear me out. Dwayne Wade is S class. He's not S plus because he's not up there with Dirk. That's just that. We're gonna go kind of fast with these. Klay Thompson, okay, one of the best shooters in the NBA, one of the best 3-point shooters, or shooters in general in the NBA right now, not of all time, is S. Steph, respectfully, I don't like him, but respectfully, he's S class. Okay, and now we got James Harden. James Harden is S. So we're going off S right now. Joel Embiid is S too. Joel Embiid is S. Okay, now here we go. Jimmy Butler is A class. Okay, why did I not put him there? Okay, now Dame. Okay, hear me out. Dame is a better shooter than Curry. I don't care what you guys say. So he's S class. Okay. And now we got the final 6. PG, Pandemic P. He hasn't been as consistent as he usually is. I feel like these past 2 seasons has been a little bit rough for him, but I'm just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and give him A. Okay, LeBron. Okay, let's save him for last. AD is definitely S plus right now. Or no, he's S class right now. Kawhi is S class. Okay, so now here we go. The top 3: KD, Giannis, and LeBron. Okay, hear me out. So LeBron is the best and not the best, and he's definitely respectfully, this is my opinion. I'm gonna say he's the second best in the NBA right now. KD is the best in the NBA right now. He can score. He's definitely the best scorer in the NBA right now. And then finally we got Giannis. Giannis is probably S plus. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, Giannis is not better than Curry. Giannis can do a lot more things on the floor than Curry. He can shoot too. He's definitely developed a 3 on his side, and yeah. Well, that's the tier list. Part 2's finished. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, tell me what my mistakes I made and what I did wrong. But other than that, I'm Breezy Buckets. Have a great day, and I'm out.